They are ready. I am ready. I'm definitely ready. The crowd is ready. Let us go. Count it down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, we got a little bit of a stencil issue I will have to address. That's okay. We're making it work. We'll figure it out. Close enough. Well, anyway, good enough for government work, as they used to say. And that is some sweatshirt for SV. That is very colorful. SV from the United Kingdom. An iBall from Canada. So they both have well, I don't know. Like, how does that work? Like, okay, so now they have a new, they have the king now instead of Queen Elizabeth. So do they immediately put out new money with the king on it? Is that how that works? I don't know. All right, 186 for SV, 146 for iBall. Oh, this April. They're saying this April. Because Canada still, I don't fully understand that, but I guess they're a part of some continued consortium of people who are like, oh yeah, we're under the crown. I don't know how it all works. I just assumed that Elizabeth would be the monarch forever. So, I don't know. All right, Tetris for SV, 237, and another one, 259. Like, I thought you'd live to be like 180 years old. All right, thanks so much for those of you redeeming codes for the Matcherino. If you want to contribute to the Matcherino, what is the Matcherino? That is the platform that we use to allow fans to contribute to the prize pool. And it is a website, and they take the, they take the money. They make these sponsor quests available as well. So little tasks you can do online, totally free, but it contributes small amounts of money to the prize pool. iBall with a little bit of a mess over on the left side. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, any amount, just kind of be like, all right, I contributed, I did my thing, even if it's a small amount, that's totally okay. We welcome it and we appreciate it. So go to ctm.gg/Matcherino, MATCHERINO. And you too can contribute to the prize pool. You don't have to be watching on Twitch to do it. There's a dirty Tetris from SV. You can be watching on YouTube and do it. Our Twitch contributors far outnumber our YouTube contributors, though. So, I don't know what that says. Twitch is more dedicated, I guess. YouTubers. 452 here for SV, 441 for iBall. Is this live on YouTube? Unfortunately, no. We are restricted from simulcasting. We can only cast it on... If we're going to cast on Twitch, we have to cast it only on Twitch at a given time. I've, kind of thought about, maybe we should once in a while see about doing it live on YouTube, but I don't know if they would welcome it. I think they like having the edited versions over there. I don't know. It's worth trying just as something to do. I don't know. Thank you so much, A Game Scout, for doing sponsor quests and all that. Game Scout, very, famous YouTuber. And even Game Scout doing sponsor quests. So if Game Scout can do them, I mean, you can too. Nice burns here from iBall. We got a little frozen on one side here. We'll see what happens if that comes back. Keep on playing. Definitely keep on playing. I'm gonna refresh one of our streams and see if it comes back. And iBall in the process of topping out at 548. So SV, you are good. You can go ahead and top out. SV is up 1-0. Here we go. Counting it down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I think I hit a button that triggered a hotkey in OBS that it didn't mute the mic, but it brought it way down. So I don't know why that happened. Just watch what your hands are doing, I guess. And look what these players' hands are doing. They are rolling. They are using a relatively new technique for moving the pieces left and right. Seems like every couple of years there's a new technique for moving the pieces faster and faster from the left to the right and the right to the left. Who knows? Is this the last innovation? I can't imagine another way to do it. But then again, I couldn't imagine rolling before it was a thing either. So who knows? Sledge has explained why they are touching the controller like that. Please. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a way of just moving the pieces faster, left and right, faster than the game really is built to do with its built-in left and right mechanics. So by striking the controller repeatedly faster than the game provides for, you can move the pieces very fast. And so this is a way to just strike the buttons very quickly. It's kind of preceded by what's called hyper tapping, which is just like really like vibrating your hand very quickly over the button. But now they have found you can use multiple fingers to strike the back of the controller to drive it up into your finger and actuate many, many more presses very quickly. And that is an advantage. Allows you to stack higher on the board because you can get pieces over faster and therefore higher. That is called rolling. There's a great video explaining rolling by our good friend A Game Scout. So just go to YouTube, look up A Game Scout, look up rolling, and you'll watch it. 241 for SV, 281 for iBall. Seven minutes ago, Rye Chessmaster cheered 10 bits. So thank you very much for cheering the bits. Bits very important for the channel. Help support our activities. Wouldn't it be great? We could spend more time promoting classic Tetris. We could, hire more people. That would be great. Well, all your support helps make that happen. iBall 373, 333 for SV. All right, SV play. All right, there we go. To uncover the right side, but ends up having to take some more burns anyway. And there we go. Tetris for SV. He waited it out and got the bar and gets another one. So 382 for SV. Jensum says hello from Denmark. Glad to be able to catch this live. Well, welcome. It's good to have you here. No good adjustment there for SV. He's ready for the Tetris. Gets a long bar, bang, Tetris. 452 for SV. 473 for iBall. And these are some pretty good scores through just about 100 lines, you know. Very, very good paces would be like 100,000 points per 20 lines. Would be a very high pace game. They're just about around that mark. So max out pace, I guess, would be more like 100,000 every 25 lines. Something like that. How would I? I've never even been close. How would I know, you know? 521 here for SV. Bang, Tetris. Is that Patreon legit? You didn't know CTM had one? Yes, that is our Patreon. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. This weekend, you know, I have a day off of work tomorrow, although I think I actually have to do a little bit of work, but I want to spend some time building out our reward tiers on Patreon. And I have pretty much the scheme for how much they're going to be and what you'll get. And, you know, I think it'll be fun, but whatever. If people want to support, they can. If they don't want to, that's okay too. We'll probably just keep doing this until forever, you know, no matter what. 662 for SV, 624 for iBall. I just don't know a good way out of it, you know, like I don't know how to get out of it. So I guess I'm just stuck doing it. Like you think, oh man, it would be great, you know, I could have my weekends back. I would pursue some other things, but then I think, oh man, people would be so disappointed. All right, iBall's going to uncover the right side, get a Tetris. 734. There's one for SV. 767. The iBall's left side a little bit messed up there. I was sneezing and I missed how that happened. So I had the sneeze button on. All right, finally, iBall going to fix all this. Uncover the right side, and there we go, Tetris. So SV up by 105,000 points, pretty close in lines. And there we go, Tetris for iBall, and a Tetris for SV into level 24. SV with 133,000 point difference. Tetris is here worth, you know, around, I don't know, 20, what, 25, I don't know, I can't do math right now, but 37.5, is that what they are? No, not 37, 27.5, 27.5, something like that. I can't do math. Well, it can't be 27.5, can it? Because it's 1,200 points, so that's not possible. 30K. There you go. 30K. That's right. I was a philosophy major. Okay, I can't do math. 30,000 on level 24 because it's the 25th level. And a 1.1 from SV here on level 27. That is some big pace. There we go, Tetris. SV still up by 130,000 points. That board looking a bit spicy, though. He's going to tuck that down there. Playing very aggressive. Not sure if he needs to be that aggressive, but we're into level 28. And SV almost with the 1.2, and he's going to get that tuck there to bring that down. What a crazy tuck. And a Tetris for SV into 29 at 1.2. And iBall with a 1.1 into 29, but that left side so messed up. What can he get over there? And the answer is nothing. iBall gonna top out with a 1.1 on 29. And most days, you know, that is gonna be good enough. But not today, because SV with the 1.2 into 29. So huge pace the entire way for SV. He's gonna get game number 2. All right, well, it is time for game 3, and it is do or die time here for iBall. SV up 2 games to none. iBall needs to win this one to stay in the tournament. Let's count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. iBall says Arcus emotes, yo. That's right. Arcus, of course, a legendary cowboy-themed speedrunner here on Twitch. There was a brief time when he was kind of changing his channel just a little bit, and there was a couple months where he would speedrun a burrito at the beginning of his stream. Like, he would make his lunch, make like this vegan burrito, and he would speedrun a burrito, and I really like that. But he hasn't brought that back in a while. Again, all his mise en place there, all the stuff needed to go into the burrito, and then he would hit the timer and make the burrito. All right, 92,000 here for iBall, 99,000 for SV. Oh, we got cosmic emotes in here. All right, Tetris for SV, 126, 118 for iBall. Trying to take some burns here. Wait out the long bar. There's the long bar. Each of them get one. Each of them get a Tetris. Gets a Tetris. Each of them gets, right? Singular. So there you go. Grammar. This is an awkward thing to say. Each of them gets. I don't know. Probably a better way to say that, but we're gonna have to edit that out. We're gonna have to overdub that, Dan V. Can't have people hearing me say that. Dan V, do your best Vandy impression and then overdub that. Thank you. All right, 222 for SV, 238. Kind of a snarl up at the top of iBall's stack. And that long bar, very welcome. And so is that one for iBall to bring this back down. SV getting a little bit droughted as well. Could have taken that square as a burn, but opted to chuck it over to the left. And gonna bring this down, get the Tetris. I could say they each get a Tetris, right? They get, the each is what, kind of in a positive, I guess? I don't know. Nah, it's not really in a positive. It's more, I don't know what that is. It's very complicated. Just don't talk, really. I mean, I guess any extemporaneous talking, you're going to make errors. You're going to have awkwardness. So the lesson is don't ever say anything out loud. 371 here for SV, 321 for iBall. Oh, look at that last second. Whatever that was, like flip and reflip for iBall on the left side. Like if you're watching on YouTube, go back and look at that again. That was weird. All right, iBall going to uncover the right side, get the long bar for the Tetris, 417, so back by about 52,000, and SV is going to put on another Tetris. Now SV ahead by, 7 to 11 lines. All right, we are approaching the level 19 transition. SV is there with a 503. And there we go. Nice L piece. And there we go. SV going to bring this down with the Tetris, 529. iBall one line away. That long bar is going to look really good in that stack. And there we are. So iBall should, as soon as the iBall gets that Tetris, gonna feel pretty good. And there it is, long bar Tetris, iBall 540. SV getting a little bit high in the stack there, so has to bring this down. Now has 5 rows of garbage over the well. This is gonna take a little bit of doing, but easy peasy. It's gonna uncover the right, and Tetris for SV 568, but iBall in a score lead and back by 10 lines, so a bit of a pace lead. Kind of a misflip on the left side for iBall. I don't know, I was going to say again, but I mean, I don't know. I think about rolling and I think, all right, well, you're, waggling that controller back and forth, with those fingers hitting the back of it. And then you also have to do the A and B buttons with the same hand that you're holding the thumb over the D-pad. I don't know. I don't know how you don't have more misflips, to be honest. I mean, it's so skillful. Very difficult. 660 for SV, 666 for iBall. Oh my word. Get out the holy water finally. All right, Tetris to get out of that situation. My word. Tetris iBall, 723. Needs to win this game to stay in the tournament. All right, good flat play from SV. Oh, beautiful couple pieces there for SV to uncover the right side. Fill in the rest of the stack. Just waiting out that long bar. There it is. Bang Tetris. 843 for iBall. Another Tetris for each of them. iBall level 25, SV 26. And iBall with the score lead, the pace lead. And SV in a little bit, I wouldn't say trouble, but that left side, you always worry about missing a 5 tap and then just getting hung up on the left. But SV going to bring this down. Will be okay. And Tetris SV 917, 3 lines away from the 29 transition. And it's going to have to make up this lead after the 29 kill screen. 100 lines to go until the super kill screen, level 39. And SV setting up Tetris is going aggressive. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, look at him, how high he is setting up for these Tetrises. Oh no. And getting droughted and can't do anything about it. SV will top out at 997. iBall is already there, has not even hit level 29 yet. So iBall will eke out a game here and force a game 4. And we are ready with game 4. SV up 2 games to 1 over iBall. 3-2-1 Tetris. Those of you playing at home, the seed is 7B, 4A, 3 Charlie. You can use your own competition or trainer cartridge that has same piece sets, and you could play along. The world champion hanging out in our chat right now, Eric ICX, the 2022 Classic Tetris World Champion. There's only 5 people that can say 5. Is it 5? Jonas, Harry, Joseph, Dog, and Eric. Only 5 people can say that they are Classic Tetris World Champion. Pretty good. iBall's board start off here. A little bit of a mess. SV's a little bit of a mess too. The game not great with these long bars. SV having to take triple. Those players try to avoid as much as possible taking triples, and finally going to get that long bar over for the Tetris. You get up high enough, you'll take a triple. Looks like the players will have gotten out of this mess. Although SV may be back in a little bit of a mess. Oh, gets a couple of really great L pieces to get out of it. Open up the right side. And this is kind of a tough seed here, but all right, there we go. Tetris for SV. iBall's going to uncover, and Tetris for iBall. So 162 SV, 118 for iBall. Canadian speedrunner of Super Mario Brothers or Bros, depending on your generation. We never called it Bros, but the younger people call it Bros. They see Bros on the screen. It must be called Bros. All right, SV trying to build around this mess in columns 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's a dirty Tetris for SV, column 9, 2 rows off the bottom. $239 here for SV, still fighting toward the top of the stack, or maybe again fighting at the top of the stack. And there we go. Tetris for SV to bring this down. Tetris ready again. 2 rows off the bottom. Column 10 this time. 305 here for iBall. SV going to get that S spin and another Tetris. iBall in the lead. Again, needs to win this one to stay in the tournament. Another dirty Tetris for SV. Just staying 2 rows off the bottom. You know, no great urgency to bring this down. And iBall with a good, clean, flat stack. And SV with anything but making it work. Oh, nice combo burn there for SV. All right, and SV may be about to uncover again. And has. And then, of course, has to recover. And it's just been kind of a slog here for SV. iBall out to an 80,000 point lead. That left side for SV. Oh boy. Oh no. It can't get the long bar to the left. SV will top out. iBall gets the game and has forced what we call a decider. It is decider time. And there it is. There's the old decider. And there's the new decider. We'll go with the old school decider right now. There it is. It is a cider with a D on it, in case you needed that explained to you. There it is, a giant D right on the screen. A huge D right there. Who put that D on the screen? Oh my word. iBall looking to reverse sweep. SV looking not to be reverse swept. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris, the winner, makes it to the round of 8. The real true decider. And for those of you watching on YouTube, this is the first time we are attempting to get Game 5 underway. There were not any false starts or any aborted attempts or anything like that. This is just, we started it and it started with no problems. And just keep watching there. This is why you watch on YouTube. It's just so much better. And we are underway. At one point, iBall was down 2 games to none. But now it is 2 games to 2. And the winner moves on. Now, if you're watching live on Twitch, you're going to want to hang on. We still have 2 more matches because of the winner of this. We'll have to hang on and play the winner of the next match, which is going to be Wallbant and Alex T. Alex T, a Line Spin Media legend. You know, if you're not following our highlight channel, you should go and follow it. It's on YouTube. Line Spin Media on YouTube. iBall in some trouble up here early at the top of the stack. And that is where highlights are posted. You know, usually, 1 to 3 minutes, something like that. All right, SV looking like he's going to uncover. He does uncover. He gets a Tetris. 178 for SV, 143 for iBall. So both of these players surviving a little bit of nasty RNG. Good digs from both. That's right. The D and decider stands for digs. $225 SV, 171 iBall. And there's a Tetris for iBall. SV setting up for the next one. Level 18, of course, used to be a really challenging level for world-class, even for world-class players back in the day, but those days are over. There are some people have called for like, oh, well, do we even need to start on level 18 anymore? Shouldn't we just start on level 19? But I don't know, if you did that, you would end up having to watch 230 lines of the same speed, and I don't know, I don't think that's all that exciting. Plus, there's the challenge of, having to adjust your stacking for 18 going into 19, then adjust yet again going into 19. And players do, in fact, top out and have trouble on level 18 here and there. So it's not trivial to play on 18. So I don't see that happening anytime soon. All right, SV gonna uncover. And there is the Tetris 362 SV, 321 for iBall. lot of SMB1 runners here in the Twitch chat right now supporting their friend iBall, and you got to think they would be, you know, a lot of the stuff they do has like a 1 frame window to hit all these like moves that they do to shave milliseconds off their scores. And they're like, you know, a lot of the spins in Tetris are like 6 frame windows, you know, depending. Like, oh man, 6 frame window they can hit in their sleep. 483 for SV, 415 for iBall. Right, for 530 here for SV into 19 for 65 for iBall. And iBall into 19. Back by about 80,000 points, iBall. I think every time iBall plays, there's a healthy contingent of SMB1 runners that end up popping into our chat. Tetris for SV, 612 here on 21, and another Tetris. Oh, SV almost misdropped that long bar, but ended up getting it back there into column 8 where it was intended. $696 here for SV, 609 for iBall. Tetris iBall, 636. SV's board looking a little awkward. And a long bar down there is good, but it just gets the 1 line. Oh, beautiful square there for SV to bring some of this stack down. Is allowing iBall a chance. Now iBall kind of needs a long bar for the middle there, or at least something to chop this down. Both players' boards a little spicy, but iBall just kind of 1 line away. There we go, 1 piece away for uncovering. He gets the piece. Now just needs a long bar to cap this off, but covers. And there we go. SV has drilled back down to the bottom of the board and gets a Tetris 753. iBall gets a much needed long bar, knocking a Tetris down there, 740. And another Tetris for iBall, 772. So it's much, much closer. And we're heading into the home stretch. SV with a clean board. iBall not quite. And SV gaining adding to that lead again. Now 9-18, very quickly turning it back into his favor. iBall clean board. SV a little bit awkward. Opening up the right, getting prepared for level 29 speed. iBall back by about 1 Tetris. SV opens up the right, gets the Tetris. Potentially build for 1 more, but no, he's just going to take the burns in a safe board into 29. The speed has increased. 973 for SV. iBall looking for 1 Tetris here. Going to get that Tetris into 29. 965. And SV setting up for the Tetris, but going to end up kind of bringing it down, and then reestablishes the well and gets the Tetris. And one of our boards is frozen. iBall kind of in trouble here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the thing over here. And he gets some pieces over left. And no, iBall is going to top out. SV already on our screen. Frozen, but showing a score that, unfortunately for iBall, is going to take this game. So SV will be moving on iBall with the much better internet, but the worst score, unfortunately. SV will be moving on. iBall, you did great. You almost completed the reverse sweep. You pushed SV to the limit. Wasn't your month. Hope to see you back here again. Always a pleasure. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.